Okay, good. You have the first. Good. So let's wait for the others to join us. Good. So, and Alex is left. Okay. So we stopped here at sentence number 3. She often used to ask him which words can be missing here. What do you think, Maria and Alona?
What one of her colleagues?
Okay, it's fine. And what about 4? She told
Yasser not to let
not to let her look
look at any of the distant sign along the way.
Okay, now let's listen here. So here the sentences in reported speech. Let's listen to direct speech, fill in the gaps, and then turn these sentences into reported one here. Okay, and what about Alex? Oh, yes.
Alex, where are you?
Yeah, he's joining us. Don't worry, he's joining us. Good.
Hello.
And I need to find it here.
5.3.
Okay, Alex, can you hear us?
Yes, yes.
Okay, we decided that we will hear these sentences in direct speech here, 5.3, 1, 2, 3, 4. On your right. And then we'll transform them into reported one. Let's listen and fill in first.
1. The doctors told her that her condition would improve in a couple of years.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mixed the audio recordings. So these are the sentences here in reported speech. I'm sorry. I made a note for me to remember that, but I forgot. That's my memory problem. So you were correct with would or could here. So her condition would improve in a couple of years. Okay, number 2.
But we can say could here too. It depends on doctor. Yeah,
it depends on doctor, but in this audio we heard would. So,
in this, of course, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, okay, number 2. Let's listen and check if we were correct. Sentence number 2.
2. She lives in New York, but after her stroke, she always used to say that she lived in San Francisco.
Yes, that's right. You used correctly, lived. She used to say that she lived. Sentence number 3. Here we had some misunderstandings. Let's listen and check.
3. And she often used to ask him if one of her colleagues was her mother.
So here we had if
one of her colleagues
was
her mother.
Okay, good. And sentence number 4.
4. She told Yasir not to let her look at any of the distance signs along the way.
Yes, so it was easy to not to let her look. Not to. Okay, and I don't know what to do with my memory because I have lots of notes here, but they seem not to work. And now let's fill in the gaps with direct speech. So if here it was would, here. So doctor said.
Will. What will?
Your condition.
Your condition.
Your condition.
Couple of years.
Will improve in a couple of years. Good. Number 2. Okay, Alona.
After her stroke, she always used to say, I live in San Francisco.
Yes. Next one, Maria.
She often used to ask Yasser, is that woman my mother?
Okay, and the last one, Alex.
She told Yasser, "Don't let me look," and
Yes.
so on. And
At any
don't
of the
let me look.
distance. Okay, yes, that's right. And let's turn our attention to the rule. So let's revise the basics. What things we change in reported speech? For example, these sentences on the board. What things do we change here? I have, she had. I am not living, he
Form
wasn't
of
living.
the verb.
Yes. What is the principle of changing the form? We?
It changes on the in the past.
So we just step back.
Step back, yeah.
Yeah, we make a step back. It was present simple. We have past simple. Present continuous, step back, past continuous.
Past continuous.
Okay, yes. Can, could.
Will, would.
Modal verbs, yes, will, would. Modal verbs might stay as they are. For example, we might be a bit late, they might be a little bit late. Must, although must changes into had to. Must, had to. So just remember, step back. That's all. Also, we change the pronouns. So we had here that her condition would improve. Your condition will improve. So her. So we don't forget to change the pronouns because it's not a direct speech anymore. Also, we change time expressions. For example, it was now. In direct speech, I'm living now. We say
That time.
then. Then. Yeah. Here. See you tomorrow. We don't say tomorrow. We say the next day. And yesterday, the same principle. The day
Before.
And also we change here and this. So these pronouns here, there, and these we change with that. Here, there, these, that. So we need to remember the following things: pronouns, time expressions, here and this, and also the tense of the verb. Step back. And what about the questions? So if we have a general question, let's start with general. If the question is general, if the answer yes or no, we put if or whether, and then the direct word order. So subject, predicate. If, so how are you? She asked me how I was. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God. It's so the principle is yeah. It's not yes or no question. Okay, let's make up. Do you like coffee? For example, do you like coffee? She asked me if or whether I liked coffee. If I liked coffee. Yes, that's right. Are you coming with me? She asked if he was.
Are you coming with me? She asked me. If I coming with her.
If I was coming with her. And here we have he. So probably they're talking with him or something. And if we have this special question, so I told you about how are you thing, we put question word and then direct word order. So where I had lived before. So where did you live? Where I had lived. So
How
that's
are
the
you? She
Uh-huh.
asked me how I was. No. Yes.
yes, that's right. Okay, so let's and one more thing. I think you remember that, right? If we have don't forget, wait in the car, you know, imperative sentence. If we have imperative sentence, we say like this. He told me not to forget. If we have don't, we use not to. If we have wait, affirmative way, to wait. So she told me to wait. He told me not to forget. Okay, is it a new information for you or it's just a revision? It's a revision.
Actually, my daughter now she is learning English, and this topic is you know
Reported speech.
is current. Yeah, it's yeah.
It's your current topic.
It's
So you
reported-
can help your daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with some, how to say that? With something we ask other people to do. For example, could you close the window? So this is something other people ask us to do. So we can transform it into the following way. She asked me to close. He asked us to wait. So can, starting with can, could, with suggestions or things we ask for help. So we could use the following verb asked and then using to or not to. So here on the right you can see the difference. Sometimes, for example, the word tell. The word tell means to give information, or it means to give an instruction. So there are two meanings for this word. And depending on the meaning, we transform it into reported speech differently. For example, Alex, read us the first example.
Yeah, he told me his name was Rob.
So information, he gave us information. And the second one, Alena?
He told me to close the door.
So it was
Instruction.
instruction. So the difference is in the second part. He told me that his name was, or he told me to do something. So it's clear. And just the same with ask. Ask means to ask a question or to make a request. So Maria, read the first example, please.
He asked me what I was doing.
So it was a question. Probably person asks, what are you doing? So a question. And sometimes it can be a request, starting with can or could. Alex, can you read the example?
He asked me to close the door.
So probably he said, could you close the door, please? Something like this. Okay.
Sorry, the second is very close. I mean, the second example is very close to instruction.
Yeah, so ask has a meaning of making a request. He asked me to do.
It is softer, yeah?
It is quite, you know, the same example. He told me to close the door and he asked me to close the door.
Yeah, but asked is more polite, I think, something like that.
Yes, that's right. Here we have some imperative, probably without please. And here request with please. Yes, that's correct. So if it is revision and you don't have any questions, we can move on to practicing that thing. Or you have some questions?
No.
Okay,
Do you want
step
me...
back, pronounce, step back, pronounce here and this, and time marks.
Time, yes, time expressions.
Time expression.
Okay, and let's practice and then watch a short video. But first let's do some exercises. Okay, so you need to complete the sentences using reported speech. So you have direct speech and you need to transform it. So number 1. Maria, can you start?
I can't remember which exit it is. She said that she could not remember which exit it was.
It was. Okay, great. Thank you. Alex, next one.
I can't find my mobile. He said he couldn't find his mobile.
Good. Alona, next one.
We probably won't get the message. Message, yes, message.
Yes,
They
message.
said that they probably.
Now step back. They probably.
From future to.
So will, would. So we
would. Probably
so
wouldn't
wouldn't
get the message.
Yes, that's right. Correct. Alex?
I finished my exams. She said she had finished her exams.
Had finished her exams. Maria, next one.
The film will be on tomorrow. They told us that the film would be on the next day.
Good. Alona?
I can't stay here very long. He told me that he couldn't stay there very long.
Okay, good. Alex, next one.
I must leave at 6:30. She said she had to leave. She had to leave at 6:30.
Maria, next one.
We have never forgotten our visit. They told me that they had never forgotten their visit.
Yes, that's correct. Alona?
I saw a man hiding in the bushes.
Bushes.
Bushes. He said that he had seen a man hiding in the bushes.
Yes, that's correct. And the last one, Alex?
I don't really want to see him. She told me she didn't want to see him.
Didn't really want to see him. Yes, that's correct. And now with some questions. So, you know, the task is the same, but here we have questions. If it is a general, if weather.
Hello.
Hello.
В одно и то же время примерно каждый раз попадает.
Да?
Ну да, где-то.
Hello. Hello.